Hello guys, it's a me, Fishman, e hoje estou aqui com uma nova cena. Como podem ter visto pelo título que ainda não sei qual é, estou a fazer este vídeo inspirado no Humble Bundle, que é um site onde vocês podem comprar jogos, e desta vez comprei o Weekly Humble Bundle, que traz uma série de jogos os quais eu passo a experimentar. Então o primeiro é o Detetive Grimoire, qualquer coisa de género, não sei ler italiano. Vamos lá criar um novo save file. Yummy! Tá bonito! Vou saltar isto.
2025 last night. A murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marshal.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in this swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see what matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
You've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Ok, então temos aqui uma ficha com informações sobre alguém que é provavelmente a pessoa que morreu. Fundou esta diversão, esta atração onde estamos a andar, acho eu, que é o Buggy's Bog, acho que é este barco. E ele foi encontrado morto às 8h45. Não se sabe porque é que ele morreu, mas tem uma pequena ferida no peito, tipo uma garra, assim uns arranhões. Tem visco à volta da ferida e pegadas que sugerem que o assassino tenha sido o Buggy, que é o bicho do pântano, que supostamente é um alien, pelo que eles estavam a falar. E havia mais 7 pessoas que podem estar incluídas no caso. Aqui está as feridas, isto é a nossa vítima, onde estava o corpo, isto são as feridas, pois, e as pegadas, e este é o suspeito, um bicho. Será que eles mesmo o suspeitam?
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough. Your case file is in the top right.
Ok.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here.
Vejo os suspeitos aqui.
When you've collected some, of course. I'll stay and guard our boat.
Quando
So,
estiver.
if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Ok, ele ajuda-me se eu tiver problemas. Então agora, o que é que eu faço? Isto não é nada. Ah, isto é o que está morto. Isto é o bicho que supostamente nunca foi visto há cerca de 60 anos. Desde que apareceu há 60 anos. Pois, esta é a nossa vítima mortal. Ok, não temos mais ninguém. Vamos para trás. 2% caixotes. Sim, o cheiro da polícia. E apontamentos, não tenho nenhum. Tenho que ir para aqui.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right.
Okay.
Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Uhul! Olha uma menina. Olá.
No, well,
Oops, só
I
tenho a
only
fala
just
dela.
got here. Who are you?
Não sei o que ela diz.
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
Eu não me lembro dela. Mas vou fingir que sim. Bitches will be crazy.
You're that weird girl from the fairground.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well,
Something was
if
said.
you'll let me, I'd better go after it.
She said
you can
I
wait here
was
and
slow.
behave.
Get lost! I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared.
Desapareceu? Eu estou a ver, acabei de
I might
ver.
pretend I imagined her. I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode.
Ok.
It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water. Just my luck that it looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Tenho que abrir isto. Que jogo tão divertido.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office.
Ah, já abriu. Ups. E eu digo-vos porque é que não foi o bicho. Porque o bicho é tipo um bicho-peixe. Toda a gente sabe que os bichos-peixes são porreiros. Daí eu ser o fishman. Porque os bichos-peixes são porreiros.
The whole thing just doesn't make sense to... Let's do some thinking.
Ok, vamos pensar.
Drag
Eu gosto
any
muito
two
disso.
stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom. And
Okay.
flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence.
Ok,
Tap the confirm button to try it out.
ok,
I just have to focus my thoughts
ok.
and reach a conclusion.
Okay.
Doggy's bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
Vamos
My
confirmar.
hat isn't warm enough for my beard to make any money. I don't get it. Seriously.
Pois. O teu chapéu não é quente o suficiente para a tua barba fazer dinheiro.
The murder is too stupid for the tourist attraction to have happened. Oh, that doesn't make sense,
Eu
does
acho que
it?
faz. Sim, é isto que eu quero. O pântano é grande demais. Não, é longe demais para a atração
The
fazer dinheiro.
swamp is far too remote for a tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me.
Também acho que sim. Ok.
What's the story behind this place?
Acho que é algo que vamos ter que descobrir. Mas só no próximo episódio. Por enquanto, já vi que este jogo parece ser divertido. Este jogo. É
There's
só
a narrow
aqui.
path here leading up that hill and through the... It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Tem lá uma casa de meninas. Vamos à casa de meninas. Oi, o que é que eu disse? Oi, pegadas do monstro. Tenho medo.
There's an open window above Remington's body.
Como já disse, o jogo parece-me ser bastante divertido. Ainda só tive um minigame, mas se tiver mais do género, este jogo torna-se bastante interessante. E pronto, por agora, este jogo fica por aqui. Então vamos passar ao segundo jogo da minha análise. E este é The Whispered World. New game tem que ser Dei-lhes Entertainment.
It may make you sad to hear it, but this is the last story I'm going to tell you. I know you like to hear funny stories with jolly people and a happy end, but I don't have the strength for that anymore. What difference would it make if I lied to you? Well, my last story takes place in a land far away, a land that is about to die. It begins in the autumn forest, This is the story of Sadwick, the sorrowful clown. Sadwick is sleeping uneasily, like every night. And he doesn't even know that he'll destroy the world in the course of just a few days.
Meu primeiro 100 molhado! Oba, oba! Deixa-me trocar os boxers.
What a nightmare. Every night it's the same. I can hardly remember the last time I had a decent night's sleep.
Esta voz.
Spot? Where could Spot be? He usually comes to see me in the morning.
Ah, tem aqui uns boxers. Ler.
What was that note again? Ah, yes. I remember now. It's where Ben sketched out how the human cannibal act is supposed to work. It's so unfair. He can even draw better than me.
Ok.
But most important, after all, the cannoneers shouldn't be harmed when...
O gajo trabalha num circo. Como é que eu saio daqui agora? Ah, assim. Aqui estes dois boxers, o que é que tens a dizer em relação a
Our
eles?
circus costumes are spittle repellent. That's quite important, especially when you play the bigger towns.
What? Não percebo nada do que tu dizes. Mexe na cabeça do urso. Olha, uma chave.
Oh boy, that was close. Ben will pay for this. I could have croaked.
Então vá, abre lá a porta. Eu não gosto muito da voz desta personagem. Porque faz-me lembrar...
Sadwick! Are you awake?
Não.
Come here at once.
Faz-me lembrar o
The
burro.
day's already wasting away.
Do
Right, another happy day in the colorful world of the circus.
Winnie the Pooh. Fogo, agora que tenho tempo para falar é que... Tão bonito! Olha uma minhoca.
Spot,
Coitada.
don't just lie around like that. What's wrong with you?
Kill me.
What do you think's wrong with him?
Maybe he's sick, the plague, or food poisoning,
Don't talk such nonsense.
worm fungus, blue pox. It could be anything.
He's thirsty, Sadwick. That's what happens if you don't carry out your chores properly.
Spot can take it. He's tough.
You've got a lot to learn. Caterpillars don't grow very old. Not if you treat them like this anyway. You better get used to the idea.
You're just saying that to annoy me.
I'm serious. You better give him something to drink.
Yeah, whatever, Ben. Come on, let's go, Spot. We'll get you something to drink. And after that, maybe we can finally do something useful.
Então apanha lá a lagartixa. Mete-a na água. Lava.
All right, Spot. Time to have a drink.
É para ela beber água. Que nojo. Ela vai-se afogar, ó.
There you go.
Este jogo até é engraçadito, mas parece-me um bocado estúpido. Fala com o avô.
Hello, Grandpa.
Oh, hello, Ben. You look different. Is that a new hat you're wearing?
I'm not Ben, Grandpa.
I know, Ben. They don't make hats like they used to anymore.
I'm Sadwick.
When I was a little clown, we used to wear real hats with big fern bubbles.
Sadwick, your grandson.
I could knock out a full-grown ox with my bubbles. I know that poor animal, but that's the way people liked their hats back then. Now, what can I do for you, Ben?
Podes tomar a tua medicação de vez em quando. Tive pesadelo.
I had one of those terrible nightmares.
Pesadelo molhado.
There's a cute saying I remember from my boyhood on that very subject.
Também tive pesadelos molhados.
What was it? I forgot.
You mean the old saying,
Pois.
dreams are 10 a penny?
What? That's nonsense. Dreams are not 10 a penny. I once knew a guy who sold dreams at considerably higher prices. Now that I think of it, that guy might have been me.
Who in the world bought dreams?
No one. That was where the plan fell short. But it was worth a try. There are always fools who spend money on any little nonsense.
Tipo eu, no Humble Bundle. Tchau.
See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
Este jogo parece-me um bocado morto. Anda lá aqui. O que é este bicho? Olha para o bicho.
Bruno sleeps almost all day. He has to drag our trailers through dark forests during the night. I bet he never has nightmares.
Ok. Vocês viajam.
On the other hand, maybe this world is his nightmare.
Whoa. Mind blow, man. That's some deep shit. Bruno. Dá-lhe uma palmada.
Don't mess with Bruno, unlike you. He's already done his work for today.
Que ele deve ser o motherfucker aqui da zona. Entra lá na porta. Espero que esteja uma gaja boa. Não. Está aqui uma fada. Deste que estavas a dizer. Mexe na dentadura. Não sei para quê. Mete a dentadura no saco.
I'd rather leave him in there. It wouldn't be much fun to suck it through with a bottleneck for either of us.
Eu acho que era divertido tentar. Mexe em tudo. Tem aqueles putos parvos. O que é que há mais aqui para mexer? Isto é uma cobra? Não. Então diz lá.
Maybe I should make Spot taste it first.
Ok, onde é que está a lagarta?
There, Spot. I'm just joking.
Oh, que pena. Gostava tanto que a lagartinha poupasse isso.
Spot is not going into the soup, no matter how much Grandpa keeps bugging me.
Pronto, não percebo o que é para fazer neste jogo. É bonitinho visualmente. O mundo parece ser bastante interessante. Mas a história começou naquele tom épico, naquela voz a narrar tudo de forma muito épica, mas depois a gente chega aqui e fica um bocado confuso com este mundo um bocadinho parvo. É um bocadinho parvo, desculpem lá que vos diga. Apesar de ser bonito e talvez tenha potencial, mas começa de forma fraca e tira logo muito interesse. Do Espírito de Sol também vem com uma edição especial que apresenta comentários dos bacanas que fizeram o jogo, na aproximação tipo alemães.
What are you waiting for?
Estão prontos, vamos para o próximo. Para acabar a nossa primeira parte do review do Humble Bundle Weekly Adventure, temos aqui o jogo Golden Wake. New game, obviamente. This game is a work of fiction set in the 1920s Miami. Já estou a jogar? Não. Então não é Miami? E não era 1920?
Well, Alfie, old boy, looks like it's another day, another dollar.
Left click to interact with objects. Right click to look
Murderer
at
uses
objects.
telephone to lure victim. Get your newspapers here. Only 5 cents.
Vamos comprar jornal.
Good morning, Mr. Bakes.
Good
Bom
morning,
dia,
Lyle.
Lyle. Estás com
Aren't you
frio?
cold standing out here in this weather?
A little, but I have to work. Otherwise, I'll be cold and hungry.
Né?
So, what's the news of the day?
Compras
I could
jornal?
tell you all of it, but then I wouldn't make any money, would I? If you want the news, buy yourself a paper. They're only a nickel.
You're a shrewd businessman, Lyle. Ever thought about going into real estate?
No, sir.
Have a good day, Lyle.
You too, Mr. Banks.
Então eu não posso comprar um jornal? Está bem. Pronto, vamos lá aqui ó. Para dentro
Morning,
do edifício.
fellas. What's the good word?
Good morning, Banks. Morning, Banks.
Horse feathers. Why is it so hot in here?
Morris apparently has a chill. He set the heating on as high as it goes this morning. Suggs and I had to prop the door open so we didn't sweat to death.
We must be raking in a fair amount this month if he can afford to do that.
Ali bem para a cara deste bacana.
I sure wish that kid outside would pipe
Do
down.
ruivo.
I know what you mean, Larry. He's giving me a headache.
Ah, aquilo é um bigode, aquele risco que supostamente parece a boca. Sim, posso aceder ao inventário para salvar.
Got a minute, Murphy?
Sure, but I'm still on the clock.
Então vá. Como é que vai
Sales
o
going
trabalho?
okay for you?
Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better, too.
Ok.
You ever going to share your good fortune with
Eu a
us,
pensar
Banks?
que a gente era
What do you mean?
detetives.
You always
Coisas
seem
do
to
género.
manage to
Não,
get the
somos
best
vendedores.
leads. That's pretty lucky, don't you think?
Não.
I'm not sure I like what
Skill.
you're implying, Murphy.
Not implying, just observing. Anyway,
Isto é o meu arco
let's
inimigo,
drop it.
aparentemente.
Everything going all right with you, Murphy?
Yep, everything's copacetic.
I'll let you get back to work.
De inventar palavras, tão divertido. E tu, o Suggs e o Murphy. Suggs, fala aí com o Suggs.
Suggs,
Yeah, Banks?
Como é que
how
estás?
are you today, Suggs?
I can't really complain. Well, I mean, I could complain, but who would listen?
Not me.
How are your sales going this week?
And not so great. I had a sweet old lady yesterday who was this close to buying an apartment for her cat.
I'm sure.
And I'm sure you'd know, being Morris's right hand and all.
Now, Suggs, that's hardly fair. You know we're all equal in here.
You're right. Forget I said anything.
I'll just let you get back to it.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, Banks, Morris wanted to see you. Said it was important.
Thanks for letting me know
Então
when I
tenho que ir
walked
falar
in,
com o patrão,
Suggs.
se calhar,
Hey,
que é
it's
o
been a
Morris.
busy morning.
Parece que
Just
meus
to
colegas
slip
não
my
curtem
mind.
muito de mim. Então é onde? É aqui. Deve ser a porta do patrão. Não, não, não. Shit.
Good morning, Evan. Suggs said you wanted to see me?
Have a seat, Alfie.
Tá bem.
This doesn't seem like a
I'm afraid it isn't.
Oops.
You know I'm not the type to beat around the bush, so here's the long and the short of it. We're not doing well. Sales are minimal and the competition is popping up all over town like a bad rash. I hate to do it, but we're going to have to let someone go.
I see. Who did you have in mind?
That's mainly why I asked to see you, Alfie. You have more contact with Suggs and Murphy, so I think this decision should be yours.
Well, I'm kind of on the spot here, but...
O Murphy. O Murphy falou mal para mim agora.
I think Murphy should be the one let go. He means well, but he just doesn't perform as well as he could.
Very well, if that's what you think, then I trust your judgment. Thank you for your help, Alfie.
E
It's
agora o gajo
always
vai me matar.
appreciated.
Anything else you need?
None at the moment. Go ahead and check the assignment board in the break room for today's leads.
Will do.
Então isto é um jogo de venda. Sou um vendedor. Já vazaram os dois.
And the son of a bitch says clear as day he means well, but doesn't perform as well as he could. Can you believe it? I'd be performing 3 times as well if Golden Boy didn't take all the good leads first. I mean, just because he's Hiram's son doesn't entitle him to...
Hello.
Quiet, somebody's coming.
Gentlemen.
Hello, Banks. Your meeting with Morris go well?
I would say so, yes.
Great to hear. Well, Murphy and I better get back to work.
Sim, se trabalhassem, em vez de estarem a dar à língua, falar mal de mim, talvez conseguissem vender algumas coisas. Vamos ver um copo de água. Tem veneno, se calhar é melhor não beber. Os gajos estavam ali à volta daquilo. Será que eu vou morrer? O suspense! Não. Vamos de volta para a nossa secretária, ver o que é que se passa. Já tenho aqui as coisas na minha secretária. Já, vamos lá
Time to
trabalhar.
make some magic.
Woohoo!
Operator,
Lingardo
connect me to the
Leviosa.
Stanford residence in Bensonhurst, if you would, please. Hello, is this Ms. Irene Stanford? Yes, hello. This is Alfred Banks calling from Morrison Banks. I just wanted to follow up on the deposit you put down in the apartment in Flatbush.
Flatbush.
No, thank you very much, Mr. Contis. A pleasure doing business with you. 5 sales in 30 minutes. I think that might be a new record.
Alfie, can you come here a moment?
Right
What
on,
is it, Evan?
boss.
I'm running late for the weekly shareholders meeting. Could you lock up my office for me?
Of course.
Here's the key. I'll be back shortly.
E agora vai-se passar uma merda qualquer, quase certeza. Desculpem
What
o
on
francês.
earth was that?
Sounds like Suggs is being his clumsy old self as usual.
Sim, eu não quero ir lá, mas eu quero trancar a porra da porta. Então vá. Vai aparecer morto o Suggs.
Suggs, what's going on?
I was trying to change a light bulb and slipped. But I'm fine. All that's hurt is my pride.
Here, let me help you clean up.
Thanks, Banks. I have to get back to it now.
Mas a fazer alguma porcaria.
Horse feathers. I completely forgot about locking up Morris's office.
Pois, combinaram os dois para... Eu não me esqueci, eu lembrei-me. Os dois, já sei quem são os culpados, são os dois.
Sure, but I'll
let you get the...
Inventário. Key. Ah, ok. Ah, ok. Então a culpa é minha. Devia ter feito aquilo primeiro. Agora vai desaparecer alguma coisa.
I'm back, Alfie. Got my key?
Yes, Evan, here you are.
E agora? Onde é que está o meu coiso?
Alfie?
Yes?
Where are tomorrow's leads?
I beg your pardon?
The leads for tomorrow? The ones that were on my desk? They're no longer on my desk. Where have they gone?
I have no idea. I haven't been in your office since this morning.
You know I trust you 100%, Alfie. But
Mas...
this is a very serious matter.
I'm aware of it. Look, I'll get Suggs and Murphy together and we'll look for them.
Or maybe you could just look under Banks's hat, Mr. Morris.
What?
We both saw you, Banks. There's no need to put on a charade.
Coming clean will save us all a lot of embarrassment.
Is what they're saying true, Alfie?
What? No, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Then you won't mind me looking under your hat? Just to be sure you understand.
See for yourself.
Alfie, really? You of all people?
Eles incriminaram-me. Eu vou
It was
acusá-los.
obviously Suggs and Murphy. They've
Claro
set
que
me
obviamente
up.
foram eles.
Really, Banks? That's low.
You're one to talk about low. How can you even look me in the eye?
Now, Alfie, I know you're upset, but blaming your co-workers isn't the thing to
Mas
do.
é verdade, só estavam eles cá
It is
dentro.
if they're the ones at fault.
Alfie, look at it from my perspective. The leads were in my office when I left and gone when I came back. You were the only one with the key,
Não
and now
deve
they
ser chaves
show
também,
up under
fogo.
your hat. What would you do in my shoes?
So
Acreditava
does this
em
mean
mim.
I've been canned?
I hate to do this, Alfie. You know your father and I were great friends, and you've been an asset to this company. But for now, I think
Vais
you
à
should take
falência.
an indefinite leave of absence.
Cota mongo.
I see how it is.
Fuck off. I quit my job.
I guess I'll see you fellas around.
Hey, no hard feelings, Banks. Here you go. See? They ain't even wooden.
Deixa para gozar, o cabrãozinho.
Taking an early lunch, Mr. Banks?
No, I...
got fired.
Sure. Just taking an early lunch.
Well, if you need anything to read while you eat, I still got plenty of papers left.
Ok, vamos procurar trabalho.
Good morning, Mr. Banks. Good morning.
Agora já tenho...
Don't suppose the
moedinha.
news of the day can be any worse than the morning I...
That'll be a nickel.
Thanks,
Toma.
Lau.
O outro deu-me níquel. Merrick making
Murder,
waves.
extortion, robbery. Par for the course in this city. What's this? Merrick making waves in Florida? I've always heard that place was nothing more than
ok,
glorified
agora vou para
swamp life.
Miami e arranjo lá
I'll
trabalho
be
como
damned if I'm just
detetive.
gonna roll over and
Uma
freeze to
cena
death up
assim.
here. When I'm finished down there, the name
Como
Banks will
detetive não deve
finally
ser,
mean
né?
something
Visto que o
again.
gajo nem conseguiu
So,
arranjar
Mr.
provas
Merrick,
para
let's
incriminar
just see what
os
you've got to
óbvios
offer.
autores do crime, que foram os colegas dele. Quase certeza que ele não vai para detetive. Mas pronto. A Golden Wake, Chapter 1. Parece interessante, vou ficar por aqui.
Hello, Miami. Alfie Banks. Huzzah! Oh, horse feathers. This
A ver se ele se cala,
is
para eu poder
something
falar.
else. Right. I've got my luggage claim ticket. Now I just need to find this Hotel Belmont and...
Hey there! Hello!
Olá, amigo, tudo bem?
You see anybody else around, son?
Are you speaking
Come on
to
over
me?
here and have a chat with old Doc Dammers.
Are you speaking to... Pronto, acabou. Viva! E pronto, vou acabar aqui.
Time is money, boy, and you're putting me in the red.
Vou acabar aqui este gameplay. Este jogo é um bocadinho interessante, sim senhora. Começou bem e agora estava a começar a ficar interessante. Não sei como é que a história se ia desenvolver. Não apontou muito em nenhuma direção, como os outros dois. Mas estava a ser engraçado de jogá-lo e bastante divertido. E pronto, por agora é tudo do meu Humble Weekly Bundle Adventure, que está à venda agora, saiu ontem. Tem basicamente uma semana, visto que é weekly, para poderem adquirir os jogos. E pronto, esta é a primeira parte do Humble Weekly Bundle Adventures. Vou voltar em breve com os outros 2 jogos que me faltam. Por agora é tudo, espero que tenham gostado, fiquem bem e tenham um grande gaming time. Tchau!